Before success ever manifests in the physical world, it must first take form in the realm of thought. And before a thought can become powerful, it must be clear, definite, and unwavering. The starting point of all achievement is not hard work, not opportunity, not even talent. It is a definite desire. Without this, every effort is scattered, every plan is uncertain, and every dream fades into the background noise of life. Look closely at the lives of those who have risen from obscurity to greatness, and you will see this one principle shining in common. They knew exactly what they wanted. Their minds were not occupied with vague hopes like, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich. They defined their aims precisely, how much they wanted, by when and for what purpose. A vague wish cannot stir the subconscious mind into action. It is like trying to sail without a destination. You may drift, but you will never arrive. To harness the law of attraction, you must first decide with absolute clarity what success means to you. It is not enough to say, I want wealth. Ask yourself how much wealth, by what date, in what form, and why do I desire it? These questions transform a wish into a command. The universe does not respond to confusion, it responds to conviction. Clarity does more than guide your thoughts. It shapes your actions and decisions. When you are clear about your desire, you stop wasting energy on distractions. You stop saying yes to what does not serve your goal. Your mind, like a laser, begins to cut through obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Opportunities that once went unnoticed suddenly appear in your path because your attention is no longer scattered. It is focused. Write your desire down on paper. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most powerful acts you can perform. Words on paper transform a fleeting thought into a tangible goal. State what you want, the exact date by which you intend to achieve it, and the reason why it matters deeply to you. Then read this statement every morning and every night. Each time you read it, imagine your goal as if it were already accomplished. Feel the emotions you would feel. Live it in your mind until it becomes real there. Because what is real in the mind must eventually become real in the world. Do not let fear or doubt dictate the size of your desire. The law of attraction does not concern itself with the size of your dream. It only responds to the clarity and intensity of it. If your dream is great, make it great. If it requires boldness, be bold. The universe will match the strength of your conviction with opportunities and resources of equal measure. And remember, a definite desire must also be your own. Too many people chase what society admires, what family expects, or what others define as success. But borrowed dreams have no magnetic power. Only a desire born from your own heart can sustain the fire necessary to draw success to you. Listen to the quiet voice within, not the noise around you, and let that inner voice reveal what you truly seek. Once your desire is clear, the law of attraction begins to work like a compass, guiding your thoughts, shaping your decisions, and pulling you steadily toward the life you envision. Life stops being a series of random events and becomes a deliberate creation. You stop drifting and start directing. And in that moment, success ceases to be a distant possibility and becomes an inevitable outcome. So decide what you truly want. Write it, speak it, see it, and hold it in your mind with unwavering clarity. For clarity of desire is not just the first step toward success. It is the foundation upon which all success is built. Desire, no matter how intense, remains powerless until it is fused with belief. It is belief, unwavering, unshakable belief, that transforms an ordinary wish into an unbreakable command to the universe. If desire is the seed of success, then belief is the soil in which that seed takes root and grows. Without belief, your desire is a fragile dream. With belief, it becomes a living force that bends reality to your will. Belief is more than positive thinking. It is more than hoping for the best. It is a deep, unshakable conviction that what you seek is already on its way to you, even if your senses suggest otherwise. This is the critical difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who surrender to mediocrity. Most people allow the evidence of their current reality to dictate the boundaries of their belief. They say, I'll believe it when I see it. But the truth is the opposite. You will see it when you believe it. Every invention, every fortune, every empire, every triumph in human history was born first in the invisible realm of belief. Long before it became visible to the world, it was already real in the mind of the one who believed. That belief summoned the ideas, the opportunities, the people, and the circumstances necessary to bring it forth. The law of attraction responds not to idle wishes, but to faith charged with emotion. A belief so strong that it shapes the vibration of your very being. To cultivate such belief, you must first protect your mind from doubt. Doubt is poison. It will whisper that your dreams are too big, that your circumstances are too difficult, that your abilities are too small. Doubt is the voice of limitation, and it thrives wherever belief is weak. But belief, once strengthened, becomes an impenetrable shield. It silences the voice of doubt and keeps your focus fixed firmly on your goal. How do you build this level of belief? Through repetition and emotion. Just as a drop of water can over time carve a canyon in solid rock, repeated thoughts, when charged with emotion, carve belief into the deepest layers of your subconscious mind. Each day, affirm your goal as if it were already yours. Speak it aloud with certainty and gratitude. I am now living in abundance. I am now building a thriving business. I am now the master of my destiny. At first, these words may feel false, but as you repeat them with feeling, they begin to reshape your inner reality. And once they take hold in your subconscious mind, they will begin to shape your outer reality as well. Visualization is another powerful ally of belief. See your desire as accomplished. Imagine the sights, the sounds, the feelings associated with its fulfillment. Experience the joy, the pride, the peace, not as a future event, but as a present reality. The subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is real. It simply accepts what it is repeatedly told and works tirelessly to align your outer world with that inner picture. Above all, refuse to entertain thoughts of failure. Eliminate them as ruthlessly as you would a thief breaking into your home, because that is exactly what doubt is, a thief that robs you of your power. Surround yourself with people, books, and environments that reinforce your belief. Speak only of success. Think only of success. Expect only success. The universe cannot resist the force of a mind that knows, beyond any shadow of doubt, that victory is inevitable. Understand this, that the law of attraction does not bring you what you want. It brings you what you believe. If you believe that success is beyond your reach, no amount of effort will change your fate. But if you believe, truly believe, that success is your destiny, no obstacle can stand in your way. So, build your belief until it burns brighter than any doubt. Let it become your shield, your compass, and your fuel. For once your belief is unshakable, the universe itself must yield to it. And when that happens, success is no longer a distant dream. It is your inevitable reality. Everything that has ever been created, every building, every invention, every empire, every fortune existed first not in the physical world, but in the imagination of a single mind. Imagination is not fantasy. It is the workshop of the soul. It is where the invisible is shaped into the visible, where the future is built before it appears in the present. And when it comes to the law of attraction, visualization is the bridge between thought and reality. The human mind is a powerful transmitter and receiver of vibrations. What you consistently visualize with deep emotion sends a clear signal into the universe. And that signal attracts circumstances, people, and opportunities that match its frequency. It is not enough to think about what you want casually or occasionally. You must see it with clarity, feel it with passion, and believe it with certainty long before it becomes visible to your eyes. When you visualize, do not see yourself chasing your dream. See yourself living it. If your goal is wealth, don't merely picture stacks of money. See yourself in the life that wealth provides. Imagine the home you live in, the work you do, the people you help, the freedom you feel. If your dream is influence, imagine the crowds you speak to, the impact you create, the gratitude in the eyes of those you serve. The more vivid and detailed your inner picture, the more powerfully it impresses itself upon your subconscious mind. But visualization without emotion is like a body without a soul. It lacks life. The secret is to feel the emotions you would feel if your dream were already real. Feel the gratitude, the pride, the excitement, the peace. Let those emotions surge through you as you visualize. Why? Because your subconscious mind does not respond to words. It responds to emotion. It does not distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you repeatedly feel the joy and certainty of success in your visualization, your subconscious accepts it as truth and begins to shape your actions and perceptions to match that truth. This is why great achievers are rarely discouraged by current circumstances. They may be surrounded by obstacles, yet in their minds, they are already living in the reality they desire. Their current situation is temporary, but the image in their mind is fixed and unchanging. And because the subconscious mind governs habits, decisions, and even what we notice around us, it gradually pulls external reality into alignment with that inner vision. The outside world bends to match the picture held firmly on the inside. Daily visualization is not a luxury, it is a discipline. Set aside time each morning and evening to close your eyes and enter the world of your desire. Make it real in every sensory detail. What do you see? What do you hear? How does it feel? What do you smell? Immerse yourself completely, as if you were rehearsing for a role that you are destined to play. The more vividly you rehearse, the more naturally you will step into that role when the opportunity arrives. And as you do this, something remarkable begins to happen. Ideas will appear seemingly out of nowhere. People who can help you will cross your path. Unexpected opportunities will arise. This is not coincidence. It is the law of attraction responding to the signal you are broadcasting. You are no longer just wishing for success. You are magnetizing it with the power of your inner vision. Remember this truth: the mind cannot hold two conflicting images at once. If you keep your inner vision strong and consistent, fear and doubt will have no room to grow. You will begin to walk, talk, think, and act as if your success is inevitable. And when you do, the universe will conspire to make it so. So, discipline yourself to visualize daily. Don't wait for the future to show you your success. Show it to yourself now. Live it in your imagination until it becomes as real as the present moment. Because the moment you truly see it and feel it, you set into motion the forces that will bring it to pass. And when that day comes, you will look around and realize that what once lived only in your mind now lives all around you, exactly as you envisioned it. The law of attraction is a mighty force, but it is not magic. It does not reward idle dreaming or empty wishing. It rewards those who match their thoughts and emotions with deliberate action. Desire without movement is like a fire without oxygen. It dies before it can burn. Visualization prepares the soil. Belief plants the seed. But only action brings the harvest. Too many people misunderstand the law of attraction. They think if they sit still long enough, dream vividly enough, and affirm loudly enough, success will knock on their door. But success does not come to the one who waits. It comes to the one who moves. The universe responds to motion. A boat cannot be steered unless it leaves the dock. Likewise, your destiny cannot be directed until you take steps toward it. What kind of action is required? Not frantic effort, not random business, but inspired action. Inspired action is the movement that arises when your desire is clear, your belief is strong, and your vision is vivid. It is the kind of action that feels purposeful, almost guided, as though unseen hands are arranging events in your favor. It is the difference between forcing and flowing. When you take inspired action, the universe opens doors that would have remained invisible to the passive dreamer. You may meet the right person at the right moment. You may stumble upon an idea that changes everything. You may notice an opportunity that was always there, but hidden from your distracted eyes. These are not accidents. They are the natural consequences of aligning your inner world with your outer behavior. Action also serves another vital role. It builds belief. Each step you take toward your desire, no matter how small, reinforces your faith that your goal is achievable. Think of the mountain climber. The summit may seem distant and impossible, but every step upward proves the mountain can be climbed. Likewise, each action you take creates momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence fuels persistence, and persistence brings results. But beware of waiting for the perfect time to act. There is no perfect time. Conditions will never be flawless. If you wait for the stars to align, you will wait a lifetime. Begin where you are, with what you have, and take the step that is in front of you. The path reveals itself only to those who are moving. The door opens only to those who knock. There is a subtle power in boldness. When you act decisively, you send a signal to the universe that you are serious about your desire. Opportunities that would remain hidden to the hesitant suddenly reveal themselves to the courageous. Fortune has a way of favoring the bold, not because they are lucky, but because their action creates the very conditions that attract success. Understand this: every great success story is written in the ink of action. The thinker who never acted is forgotten. The dreamer who never moved remains anonymous. But the one who dared to step forward, even when uncertain, even when afraid, that is the one who carved his destiny. So let your vision inspire you, but let your feet carry you. Let your belief guide you, but let your hands build. Take one step today, then another tomorrow. Continue until your actions, like a steady drumbeat, declare to the universe, I am ready, I am willing, I am moving toward my destiny. And when you do this consistently, you will find that success does not merely come closer to you. It begins rushing toward you. For the universe rewards not the idle dreamer, but the active creator who dares to turn thought into reality. Gratitude is not merely a pleasant sentiment. It is a magnetic force that pulls abundance into your life. If desire is the seed, belief the soil, visualization the sunshine, and action the water, then gratitude is the air that sustains it all. Without it, even the most powerful application of the law of attraction loses strength. With it, everything accelerates. Gratitude is the language the universe understands best, and when you speak it fluently, success cannot help but answer. Gratitude transforms the way you see the world. Most people focus on what they lack, and by doing so, they attract more lack. They complain about what's missing, dwell on their struggles, and envy what others have, and the universe, obedient to the vibration they send out, gives them more reasons to complain. But those who rise to greatness focus on what they do have, no matter how small. They express thanks for every blessing, every lesson, every opportunity. And in return, they receive more. This is not poetic thinking. It is a fundamental principle of the law of attraction. You cannot attract abundance while vibrating with feelings of resentment, envy, or dissatisfaction. These emotions signal to the universe that you live in a state of lack, and lack only multiplies itself. Gratitude, however, signals abundance. It tells the universe, I see the good in my life, and I am ready for more. And the universe, ever responsive, delivers more good to match that frequency. True gratitude goes beyond mere words. It is not just saying, thank you. It is feeling it deeply. It is a state of being that colors your thoughts and actions. Wake up each morning and focus not on what's missing, but on what is present, the breath in your lungs, the opportunities before you, the lessons learned from yesterday's challenges. Every one of these is a gift, and when you appreciate them, you open yourself to receive even greater gifts. Gratitude also has a subtle power. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones. When you are grateful even for challenges, you stop seeing them as punishments and start seeing them as teachers. A setback becomes a lesson. A delay becomes preparation. A rejection becomes redirection. And in this mindset, nothing can truly defeat you, because every experience contributes to your growth and brings you closer to your desire. This perspective is not only spiritually powerful, it is practical. A grateful mind is a creative mind. It sees possibilities where others see problems. It attracts allies where others encounter enemies. It stays calm and focused under pressure because it knows that everything, even the difficulties, is working for it, not against it. Gratitude builds resilience, and resilience attracts victory. To make gratitude a daily force in your life, practice it deliberately. Each day, write down at least 5 things you are grateful for, big or small. Reflect on why you appreciate them. Speak them aloud with genuine emotion. Do this especially in moments of struggle, for that is when gratitude is most powerful. When you can say, thank you, even in the storm, you prove that your faith is stronger than your circumstances, and the storm must eventually pass. Finally, express gratitude not only for what you have, but also for what you desire as if it were already yours. This is one of the most potent ways to accelerate manifestation. When you thank the universe for the success, wealth, health, or love you seek, before it arrives, you declare that it is certain. You move from hoping to expecting, from wishing to knowing, and that certainty pulls your desire toward you with unstoppable force. In the end, gratitude is not just a practice. It is a way of living. It turns ordinary days into blessings and small victories into miracles. It aligns you with the abundant nature of the universe and places you in harmony with the very forces that create worlds. When you live in gratitude, you stop chasing success, because success begins chasing you. So, let gratitude be the heartbeat of your journey. Be thankful for what you have, for what you are becoming, and for what is already on its way. For in the presence of true gratitude, abundance has no choice but to flow toward you, endlessly, effortlessly, and abundantly. Success is not a mystery reserved for the chosen few. It is not luck, nor is it a gift granted by fate. It is a science, a universal law, and those who learn to align themselves with it become unstoppable creators of their destiny. The law of attraction is not outside you, it is within you, working every moment, responding faithfully to the thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, the visions you build, the actions you take, and the gratitude you feel. First, you must clarify your desire. The universe cannot deliver what you do not define. Know exactly what you want, why you want it, and when you intend to have it. A mind with a definite purpose is like a compass that never wavers. Second, you must believe with unshakable faith. Your belief is the foundation upon which all achievement rests. Doubt repels, but faith attracts. When you truly believe you are destined for success, the universe bends to that belief. Third, you must visualize with deep emotion. See your success long before it arrives. Feel it as though it is already real. What the mind can vividly imagine and the heart can deeply feel, the hands can surely create. Fourth, you must act with courage and persistence. Thought alone is not enough. It must be translated into motion. Step forward boldly, even if the path is unclear. Momentum creates clarity, and consistent action invites opportunity. And finally, you must live in gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, for what you've overcome, and for what is already on its way. Gratitude transforms struggle into strength and prepares your heart for even greater abundance. When you weave these 5 principles into the fabric of your daily life, you awaken the magnetic force that draws success toward you. You stop chasing opportunities. They begin seeking you. You stop wishing for a better future. You start creating it. Understand this truth. You are not a powerless observer of your destiny. You are its architect. The thoughts you think today build the life you will live tomorrow. The belief you nurture becomes the reality you experience. The vision you hold determines the world you create. So dare to dream boldly. Believe with unwavering certainty. See your success before it appears. Move toward it with relentless action. And give thanks for every step along the way. Do this consistently, and the law of attraction will cease to be a theory. It will become the force that shapes your life. Success is already seeking you. All that remains is for you to become the person capable of receiving it. Align your thoughts, your beliefs, your vision, your actions, and your gratitude, and watch as the universe rearranges itself to deliver everything you desire. The power is within you. It always has been. Now, it is time to claim it and create the life you were born to live.